For our week two, topic two, we have global value chains. The global value chain refers to the complete set of activities involved in bringing a product or service to market, including design, production, marketing, distribution, and support, which are often spread across multiple countries. This concept builds on Michael Porter's introduction of the value chain in 1985, where he emphasized how firms gain competitive advantage by organizing and optimizing their internal processes. With the rise of globalization, this framework expanded beyond national borders, showing how different countries specialize in particular stages of production. The importance of GVCs lies in their ability to explain modern international trade. Nations no longer participate solely by exporting finished goods, but by contributing specific tasks such as raw material extraction, component manufacturing, assembly, or even high-value functions like research and design. This interconnected system highlights how global production networks distribute work, create opportunities, and shape economic relationships across the world. GVCs are composed of interconnected stages that highlight how products and services move from conception to consumption. At the upstream level, activities such as research, design, and raw material extraction lay the foundation for production, often requiring specialized knowledge and resources. This feed into the midstream stage, where manufacturing, assembly, and logistics transform inputs into finished goods and ensure their movement across borders. Once products are ready, the downstream phase takes over, focusing on marketing, distribution, and after-sales services that connect goods to consumers and sustain customer relationships. Underpinning these stages are governance structures, which determine how power and decision-making are distributed among firms, typically with lead companies like Apple or Toyota, orchestrating suppliers and setting standards. Finally, value capture reflects the unequal distribution of profits across the chain, as countries and firms retain varying levels of economic benefit depending on their position, with those engaged in high-skill, knowledge-intensive activities often capturing the greatest share. This dynamic illustrates both the complexity and the strategic importance of GVCs in the global economy. Participation in GVC offers a range of benefits that can significantly enhance a country's economic and social development. By integrating into global production networks, nations experience economic growth through increased exports, expanded markets, and the creation of new jobs. This integration also facilitates technology transfer as firms gain access to advanced processes, innovative practices, and specialized knowledge from international partners, which strengthens local industries and improves competitiveness. Moreover, GVCs contribute to poverty reduction by generating employment opportunities, particularly in developing countries where labor-intensive segments of the chain can absorb large numbers of workers, thereby raising household incomes and improving living standards. Finally, GVC participation supports diversification, enabling countries to reduce dependence on a single industry or commodity by engaging in multiple chains across different sectors. This diversification not only stabilizes economies against external shocks, but also fosters resilience and long-term sustainability in global markets. Global value chains present significant challenges and risks that shape how countries and firms engage in global production. One major issue is the unequal distribution of value, where high-value activities such as design, branding, and innovation are concentrated in advanced economies, while developing countries are often relegated to lower value tasks like raw material extraction and assembly, limiting their ability to capture substantial profits. GVCs are also highly vulnerable to shocks, as seen during the COVID-19 pandemic and ongoing geopolitical tensions, which exposed the fragility of supply chains and disrupted the flow of goods worldwide. Another pressing concern is the environmental impact of GVC participation, since long-distance logistics and transportation significantly increase carbon emissions, raising sustainability dilemmas. Finally, governments face policy dilemmas in managing GVC integration. They must balance the benefits of openness and global competitiveness with the need to protect domestic industries and workers, often navigating complex trade-offs between liberalization and national economic security. Global value chains significantly shape economic growth by boosting GDP and exports, generating employment opportunities, and encouraging countries to specialize in areas where they hold comparative advantage. These benefits allow economies to integrate more deeply into global trade and enhance productivity. However, GBCs also present challenges such as the unequal distribution of gains, where wealthier nations or firms often capture more value, leaving smaller economies at a disadvantage. Heavy dependence on foreign markets can expose countries to external shocks, while disruptions in supply chains, such as global crises or trade conflicts, can heighten economic vulnerability. Thus, while GVCs drive progress, they also demand resilience and balanced policies to mitigate risks. GVC play a crucial role in advancing knowledge and technology by facilitating the transfer of modern techniques and practices across borders, enhancing innovation capacity, and building workforce skills through exposure to global standards. These advantages help countries upgrade their industries and improve competitiveness in the international market. However, challenges remain, particularly for low-income countries that often face limited access to cutting-edge technologies and struggle to keep pace with rapid advancements. There is also the risk of technological dependency, where economies rely heavily on foreign firms or innovation, potentially stifling local development. Moreover, the benefits of innovation are not always equally shared, with advanced economies and multinational corporations capturing most of the gains, leaving smaller players at a disadvantage. GBCs contribute to social development by reducing poverty through job creation, expanding opportunities for global labor participation, and improving living standards as workers gain access to income and skills. These advantages help integrate communities into the global economy and foster upward mobility. However, challenges persist, including risks of labor exploitation, wage inequality between developed and developing economies, and poor working conditions in certain regions where labor protections are weak. Thus, while GBCs can drive social progress, they also require strong governance and ethical standards to ensure that the benefits are equitably shared and workers' rights are safeguarded. GBCs enhance resilience by diversifying production sources, offering multiple supply options, and fostering stronger global cooperation among economies. These advantages help reduce risks by spreading production across different regions and ensuring that countries can rely on varied partners for essential goods and services. However, Resilience is also tested during global crises, such as pandemics, when supply chains prove fragile and disruptions ripple across industries. Additionally, many economies face the challenge of over-reliance on big firms, which can create bottlenecks and limit flexibility. Thus, while GBCs can strengthen global interconnectedness, they also highlight the need for adaptive strategies to withstand shocks and maintain stability. GBCs influence the environment in both positive and negative ways. On the one hand, efficient specialization can reduce waste by streamlining production processes, while advanced economies often encourage sustainable practices and green innovations that set higher environmental standards. On on the other hand, GBCs also pose significant challenges, such as increased carbon emissions from extensive logistics and transportation, the depletion of natural resources due to intensified production, and environmental degradation in developing regions where regulations may be weaker. Thus, while GBCs can promote eco-friendly practices, they also highlight the urgent need for balanced policies and global cooperation to mitigate ecological risks. The policy and educational implications of global value chains highlight the need for coordinated action across governments, educators, and businesses to maximize benefits while addressing challenges. For governments, the priority lies in investing in skills development, infrastructure, and innovation systems that enable countries to move up the value chain, shifting from low-value tasks like assembly toward higher value activities such as design, branding, and advanced manufacturing. For educators, the challenge is to equip students with the ability to critically analyze production networks, bridging theoretical frameworks with real-world industry practices. This approach not only deepens understanding of global economic dynamics, but also prepares learners to engage meaningfully in diverse sectors. Meanwhile, businesses must carefully strategize their positioning within GBCs, deciding whether to compete through high-value innovation and design or through efficient, cost-effective assembly and logistics. Together, these implications underscore the importance of aligning policy, education, and corporate strategy to foster sustainable participation in global production systems. In conclusion, global value chains are the backbone of modern globalization, shaping how nations and firms interact. They offer opportunities for growth and innovation, but also pose challenges of inequality, vulnerability, and sustainability. Understanding GBCs equips students, policymakers, and businesses to navigate the complexities of today's interconnected economy. This ends our week 2 lectures. Always stand by for quizzes and please comply with the requirements, other requirements like performance test. Please watch over and over again our reminder video for your compliance and for the policies that we have in our course. Keep safe and God bless.